On this edition of Burgess Brothers Racing, we find out somebody dressed 7-year-old Billy in this futuristic race suit just before his fiery crash. That causes Tanner Johnson to be released from prison, and Tim Burgess runs Dover right now. Yes, sir. Night number 1 at Dover, and we are finally back to oval racing. Good evening from high above the perch at Dover. We are excited to be in Delaware tonight, said no one ever. But I digress. Tonight, Tim Burgess will be back in the Xfinity Pinky's Bar and Grill Chevy Camaro. Tim still sitting top 5 in points. This after 2 tough road courses. Tonight, it's another tough task as these drivers try to conquer the track they call the Monster Mile. We also have big, huge news as we are in celebration mode tonight. We will talk about news regarding Tanner Johnson. Yesterday, he was found not guilty of the charge contributing to the delinquency of a child. If you remember back to just 1 week ago, 7-year-old Burgess Brother Racing intern Billy was allowed to sit in Tanner's street stock while he and Woody pushed the car onto the hauler. Well, apparently somebody put Billy in a fire suit and allowed him to take a few laps on the half mile at Williams Grove. The only problem is Billy did not take a lap. Instead, this happened. Billy, I don't know if he got away from Tanner and Woody, but Billy, you see him right here, instead of taking a lap, he just takes his lap right out of the center, and you see him here go onto the front stretch ramp in to a whole barrel of Horde Oil Racing fuel, and that was scary. Billy is okay, and Tanner is out of jail. He was arrested on Thursday morning in Florida. He was transported up to Pennsylvania where he stood a speedy trial, and yesterday morning, Tanner was indeed found not guilty, and this was the powerful closing argument from Tanner's defense attorney. This was just yesterday morning.
It occurred to me how they were going to come here and stand up here and tell you
Tanner Johnson
was going to disguise himself. Was going to put on a knit cap and some dark clothes and this recognizable person and go over
and dress Billy in a fire suit.
That's what they want you to believe. That's how silly their argument is. Even the prosecutors say he's so famous that he can't go anywhere where he wouldn't be recognized. It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Few short minutes later, the jury found Tanner not guilty of contributing to the delinquency of a child, and I have a feeling that lawyer is going to be very, very popular with that line. It does not fit, you must acquit. Of course, talking about the fire suit. Everybody thought Tanner put his fire suit on Billy. That was not Tanner's fire suit. Tanner attempted to put that fire suit on in the courtroom, and I guess it was very dramatic as it just did not fit. Tonight we have a special treat for everybody. We're going to talk to the judge who was presiding over the case. Of course, a jury ultimately chose Tanner's fate, but the judge watching over the proceedings will join us in the booth in just a couple minutes. But right now, let's go down to the man of the hour, the man making it happen down in the truck tonight. Tanner, a big congratulations from all of us up here in the booth. This Horde Oil is for you.
Hey, thank you, Trevor. Freedom has never tasted sweeter. So I got down to the booth. Everything is fired up absolutely perfectly tonight. Looks like Tim's looking fast out there, and I think we're looking at a good night of racing.
Well, Tim is going to be happy to get just as happy to get off the road courses as you were to get out of prison, I have a feeling, Tanner.
Man, today was so nice. I got the first shower I'd had in 5 days. That felt like $1 million. I just kind of took it easy. Didn't have to talk to anybody. No judges. No fire chiefs. It's been great, Trevor.
And you mentioned you just took your first shower in 5 days. You weren't tempting fate with the soap. Is that what you're getting at there?
That's where I'm getting at there.
All right.
Yeah. Sometimes dirty's clean.
Well, clean it.
Kind of like my strategy on SR through driving aggression.
Yes.
Counterintuitive, but
sometimes
it has its moments.
Sometimes dirty is clean. We see, we hear Woody hollering at Tim there through the in-car radio chatter. Let's go down and talk to Tim tonight as he is setting on pit road. Tim, we see an 11th on the board here in practice. We only have just a couple more minutes before we're out in the race server. How's it going so far tonight, Tim?
Oh, Trevor, it's been quite a day. We found some antifreeze in the oil. Had to go to the backup engine.
Your Honor, how are you? The judge has made his way into the booth. We have invited, and I'm going to get his name here in a second, but we've invited this judge into the booth. He presided over Tanner's hearing yesterday. Judge, thank you so much for joining us here. Have a seat. Do you drink horde oil, sir?
No, I don't, Trevor. Thank you for having me. I'm the Honorable Judge Lonzo Francis Ito III.
Lonzo Ito. So I can call you Judge Ito. And wait a minute.
Please do.
Now you're
Lonzo.
Lonzo. Now Tanner, this guy's too young to have presided over O.J. Simpson's proceedings. But was that a family member of yours, sir?
I'm not familiar with the case you're talking about, but if the last name is Ito, I'm sure that it's somewhere related.
Huh. Okay.
I was thinking more of the first name Lonzo.
Yeah, I never heard that.
I don't know anything about that. I know Lance means, land or territory following the Norman conquest at the turn of the century England, but Lonzo I'm not familiar with at all.
What? Huh.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And who am I talking to there?
Oh yeah, this is Tanner. How you doing, Your Honor?
Hello, Tanner. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Now wait a minute. Now, Judge.
Good to have you on the broadcast.
Now, Judge, you guys know each other, even if it is just from across the room. But this is Tanner Johnson. He was in your courtroom yesterday. He was up on charges.
Oh my God, this is that Tanner Johnson. Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's a lot of us out there.
Do you don't listen to the broadcast, do you, Your Honor?
No. I usually play bridge with some of my friends.
I gotta say, you don't and don't take this. I don't take this the wrong way, but you don't strike me as a judge. How long you been in the business, sir? You look very young.
Well, thank you. 24 years. They call me the Hammer. I'm known for. I do a lot of bench trials, but I'm known for a swift decision and very, very conservative and very, very brutal as a judge.
Okay.
Wow. Glad I got out of there.
Yeah. How confusing is it when you have a defendant that is up for contributing to the delinquency of a child, and he was brought those charges, Your Honor, because he allegedly dressed Billy in a fire suit. How hard is it for you to stand by a not guilty verdict when, no offense here, Tanner, when the defendant said he did it? I mean, I thought he was guilty, and he's one of my good friends.
I clearly retracted those comments.
Yes. As Mr. Johnson said, he did retract those comments, and ultimately it was up to the jury. His attorney mentioned that he had some poured oil, and I know
we had a lot.
For word on the street, and we did some experimentation with the hoard oil that he mentioned. That it has a roofie-like effect, and I can understand if he kind of lost his sense of direction and his sense of propriety with that.
Interesting. What now? So what exactly is your job when there's a jury making the decision? I've always wondered what the judge does. Your Honor? Hey, Tanner?
Yeah.
He took one sip.
Listen to any more of this?
Well, he took one sip.
Holy smokes.
He took one sip of hoard oil, and he is head down, face first. Your Honor.
Well,
sir.
Not slandering me anymore.
Sir.
With that
wake up, sir.
Totally biased version of the trial.
Hey, gentlemen, I got two bodyguards.
He's actually out.
He's asleep right now. He took one sip, if not just smelled it, and he is out.
Can't handle his oil.
He is out cold. This guy cannot handle his oil, gentlemen. And I've got some extra security up here because we had a guy named Rockin' Hank that commandeered the booth last night. He's an '80s radio DJ, and I've got extra security out here. Gentlemen, get this. If you wouldn't mind, escort this fine gentleman out of here. Well, be careful. He's a judge. Yeah, I know. You would never know. They are carrying the judge out of here. So, did you get a chance to catch that judge? That was a weird interview.
Yeah, I was just catching bits and pieces of it. Woody was yelling and screaming, so I didn't catch it all. But yeah, that was a strange deal. So he just took a sip of horde oil, and that was it, huh?
Tim, I don't even know if he got it up to his mouth. I think he smelled it. He may have, but he went head first into the counter. His head bounced about 2 or 3 inches off the counter here where I set my papers, and he was snoring when security took him out.
Yeah, well, I can believe it. If you're not accustomed to horde oil, if you haven't, trained your body for it, it can be pretty rough.
And man, it's just so weird, as soft-spoken as he was, to be named the Hammer. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't trust
maybe
that
he
guy.
gave himself that nickname.
Never trust a guy. Never trust a
Gives
guy
himself a
named the
nickname.
Hammer who sounds like that.
Haven't heard from Cade, so
Let me look at my binoculars as I look down on the midway, and what would you know, gentlemen? About 7 ladies holding Cade up down there.
Nice.
So he's probably going to be a few
That
minutes.
will happen. It takes him a while to move through a crowd.
I don't know why he
The ladies
consistently-
love him.
I don't know why he consistently walks through the midway. We got here about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and Cade said he was going to take a stroll through the midway and see some fans. And, what are we, 4.5, 5 hours later, he's still down there. I took that same walk. I was up here in 15 minutes. So, to me. And he took one smell of that horde oil, and I'll be darned if he didn't pass out right here.
Amateur.
So,
Amateur dude.
So, I don't know. We need to probably vet these guests before we have them on.
Well,
I just assumed the judge presiding over Cade's case would be a slam dunk, but it didn't.
How'd you end up getting him up here for that? That seems like something the judiciary wouldn't go for.
Well, when I was getting those clips from CNN, I know somebody at CNN, and they said, "Hey, would you like to have the judge?" He was looking to do television interviews. Apparently, this guy, after every
He's
trial,
slumming it over here.
after every trial, he reaches out to the media for interviews. So I'm not sure what that says about him.
Definitely a good judge.
Good
Go
to be
racing.
back on the oval, gentlemen. Tim's going to make his way into turn number 1. Of course, Tim had a problem. Did not have all the crew members here as Tater stopped off for a bite to eat. And Tim had to go to the back of the field, unable to qualify. He's already gotten around 2 drivers. He's going to settle in the 20th spot as we complete lap number 1 of 110 boys settle in tonight.
That's a lot of laps.
And there's 4 left on the bet. Will there be a caution?
We see him 3 wide,
So
1
far,
car,
so green.
1 car to the wall. They're spinning.
Oh, yeah.
That is Robert Cook into the inside
Yeah,
wall.
there we
Do we
go.
have a caution? Do I hear a caution?
Give that man a
We
caution.
do.
Caution.
Get that man a corn dog.
Close the bets. I would like to congratulate myself
All right, and
on
only you're
picking up a few more high bucks there, guys.
going green once again.
I don't know what his problem is, but I don't like it.
What a launch Tyler Justice got there, guys, off turn 3 and 4. He got all the way down onto the apron, and he got a terrific launch. He's going to be a couple seconds ahead of the second-place driver. Tim's going to settle in here. Tim running in 15th right now, right behind Paul Bliss. And we're going to see the 22 of Christopher Lewis 4 get underneath Tim. Fight for 15th spot right here. Christopher going to get underneath Tim.
Coming back from the road races to this oval, it looks really fast, Trevor.
It does, and this
Really
is
fast.
Tim mentioned that this is a fast track anyway, but this track is we mentioned it last night, it's very unstable. Coming out of each one of these turns, there's a bump that really gets you, unstable. It upsets the car, and you got to counter steer to the wall. These guys are dealing with very, very fast conditions. Track temperature only 89 degrees, so a cool one this evening in Delaware. Point, we are back, guys. This is not something that we talked about on the road course, but we are back tonight to tire limits. So Tim's only going to have 2 tires in the pits. And when you use those, we've seen that, guys, is very strategic. The 14
There
into
you
the
go.
wall again. That is Timothy Davis gets into the wall.
See ya.
Timothy Davis, the firework baron.
The firework.
Today.
Black
Man.
cat go off in his lap.
Has he got fireworks in the...
Pop, pop, pop.
And there you see look from behind Tim. That's that is Timothy Davis actually right behind Tim. Looks like he's steadied the ship, and he's going to try to come back after Tim. Tim has steadily moved up, guys. He's just not made mistakes. He's up to the 14th spot. started in the, what were you, Tim, 18th, 19th starting?
The 21st.
21st.
I was in the back of the inside line, so.
Don't look now, guys, but look who's starting to make his way back up. It is that yellow and black Wrangler of Robbie Cook in the 11 car.
Oh, Robbie.
Robbie Cook got into the wall early, and I don't, guys, see, as he got out of line there, 2 cars are going to get past him. I don't see much. Well, yeah, there is a little front end damage on that Toyota Supra there of Robbie Cook, so he may be in for a long affair here tonight.
I bet Robbie's got a Ford Oil sitting right there, Trevor. I got him hooked on those things.
We're trying to get Robbie Cook on the
Robbie
broadcast.
Cook loves himself a Horde Oil.
Robbie Cook likes a Horde Oil and a hot dog.
Absolutely.
Go ahead down there, Tim.
Never mind. I had something to say, but I can't keep my brain straight down here. It takes a lot of focus.
Well, and
you
speaking
just worry
of
about
that,
driving, Tim.
we talked about that last night, and that is why Tanner said he put that fire suit on Billy, because when you're running these races, you don't know what you're doing.
Well, yeah, I put a fire suit on him. I did not put that foil flame retardant thing on him. I mean, whenever we saw that, Trevor, and this is what the judge, I'm glad he's at it.
And here's the footage right now that you're seeing of
what he was saying. But when we saw that suit, we knew the case was slam dunk. No legitimate iRacer would be caught dead in a fire suit like that.
Yeah, they said Tanner put Tanner's suit on him. This is not Tanner. I don't know what that is.
I've admit, come on.
That's something from a 1950 science experiment.
Else,
black and white, Trevor. Clearly that couldn't have happened last week.
Oh, well, I'm told that that was footage from the pits. So
they just grayscaled it?
I guess so.
Well, it gives it more of a theatrical appearance. So.
Yes, it does.
That shows you how thin their case was. They were doctoring footage, among other things.
Yes.
You ever been framed, Trevor?
Charges.
One time in Dallas, Texas, back in my long hair days, I was coming out of a video game store and the alarms went off and I got detained.
What'd you steal?
Well, I didn't steal
plant
anything.
evidence on you?
I didn't steal anything. I think they thought that there was a game in my pocket, but you know.
There's probably a joke there somewhere.
Well, it was. Yeah. I'll leave that one alone. Tim running in the 15th spot. What's that?
Did they say that? Is that a game in your pocket?
They did say that, and I didn't find the humor in it at the time. Tyler Justice 9 seconds behind Tim, so that is the distance from Tim to getting lapped here. Let's go up and check on our leaders here. There's a look. Hey, guys, look at this. We've got a battle for the lead, a 3-way battle. It's Tyler Justice, Kyle Myers, and Charles Seals. We'll stay on this momentarily here, guys. This is a good battle. Tyler not just running away with this thing.
That's finally good to see.
Of course, this is the number 1 driver, number 4, and number 3 drivers, respectively. Here, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, guys, and speaking of this gentleman, we have ourselves a new leader. Charles Seals now is your leader.
Who the hell is that?
I have no idea. Have we heard him?
I've heard the name.
5800 I rating. He's not exactly a lightweight.
Not a lightweight, but we go back to Tyler Justice here, who carries a I rating of 7100 now. Let's go in car here with the number 1 car, Tyler Justice, as they both try to work their way around Robert Cook. Robert Cook there in the Wrangler car. We see Charles get underneath Robert, riding with Tyler Justice. The man that normally wins most of these races, Robbie Cook, kind of gets in his way there.
Wow, that was quite a move.
Robert's normally a pretty good racer. He'll move for you. I'm not sure if...
Came up on him pretty quick.
Yeah, I think, and that's what I was going to say. I think Robert just didn't realize that Tyler was going to move up on him that fast. But quite a battle for the lead here. Charles Seals out 1 second over Tyler Justice. Back to the Monster Mile, Dover, Delaware. You are watching coverage of Burgess Brothers Racing. You've got it locked on High Banks Network. While we were in break, Tim Burgess did get passed by the leaders. Kyle Myers leading this race, Tyler Justice in second. They've both gotten around Tim. And Tim now fighting to be the first driver on the lead lap. We see the number 3 car of Kyle Myers get past Tim. And so Tim, some work to be done now to stay in front of Timothy Davis. Tim is the number 18 car. He is running in 15th. Let's go down and talk to our driver. Tim, how's it feeling? We are working on lap 45.
Well, it's just those guys they're taking care of their tires better, Trevor. I mean, there's no question about it. When I turn in, I let them by and then I get behind them and I'm sliding up through the turn and they're not. That's really the difference. So, you always got something to learn, and this will be another step in our progression, learning how to run fast and save tires at the same time.
So when you say sliding up the track, are you getting in harder than them? I mean, is their brake point earlier than yours going into the turn? I
can't really tell. It's just we turned in, and as we turned in, they just walked away. So it was totally in into the corner, and I can't really go any faster. I'm sliding up the track as it is.
Yeah, we see, and we can hear the tires slide, guys, when we're riding there with Tim. So we knew this track would be tough. This was a tough track to come off of 2 weeks of road course racing and hit this one. So hang in there, Tim, running in the 14th spot. Christopher Lewis just in front of Tim, and I mean just in front of Tim. That is quite a battle right here. We are approaching the pit window here. Tim, are you going to go? We going to go to the halfway point? What's Woody telling you?
Well, I think at this point, we really don't want to go in on a green. The pit is long and it's 35 miles an hour. If you go in on green, you're going to lose a lot of track position. So we really want to stay out just as long as we can. Of course, that'll depend on how everything's going, but that's the idea for now anyway. We'll see how the tires hold up.
Here with Tim as we see Mike Bruno work his way up to 5th spot. That's Mike there.
Mike T. That's Mike T. Bruno to you, Trevor.
It is. That's Mr. Mike T. Bruno to me.
That's Mr. Move, Mike T. Bruno.
He didn't even have to say move. I just said, I'm getting out of his way.
Hey, Mike. Take my position.
Hey, Mike. You're doing good. Keep it up.
Sound like that judge we had on earlier.
Sounds like it's got a little bit like Lonzo.
Now, did you have the Mike T. Bruno T-shirt? Was that Tyler Justice T-shirt?
I burned the Bruno T-shirt after that road race in Daytona. Remember?
Oh,
yeah.
vaguely. It was.
I kind of regret that. It was the heat of the moment.
Oh, you burned the shirt. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Nice looking shirt.
That nice little bonfire there. I was so mad.
What did he do to you?
Oh, nothing. I was just mad.
Just mad.
Yeah.
Just mad.
And I knew, I can't burn my own suit because it's flame retardant, and so that's all I had, that and my underwear, and I decided to spare the people that.
Couldn't burn my own
You don't have any Mike T. Bruno underwear, do you, Tim?
Not yet. Might be something to look into, though.
Tim, guys, running in the 3rd spot right now, so let's get us a caution. Okay, dial that up one time, would you?
Can you tell has everybody went in, or?
Everybody has come in except you, Colin Graceffa, who is leading this race. He's the 21 car. There's Colin.
Jeez, man.
Colin is the White Claw car.
There you go. Sometimes you got to make your own fate, Tim. Amen, buddy. Attaboy. Had to bring the caution out, won't it?
Certainly did.
Wait, we got a caution?
That'll bring
That
a
didn't
caution.
Bring out a caution?
I got
there it is.
4X out of that.
Well,
That's fine, Tim.
wait a minute here. Tim, I'd trade that 4X for caution here. Running second.
That's what I'm talking
Running
about,
second.
Trevor.
Let's see what happened here.
Victory through aggression.
See what happens
Maybe.
here. Yeah, Tim got a little bit loose there and into that blue and white car. We're backing it up here on the feed here in the booth. That's the number 10 car. Tim gets just a little loose, taps the back end, and see ya. Thanks for the caution.
Amen.
I didn't feel a thing in the car. I had no idea that we made contact.
Yeah, just bumped him. Just bumped him, it looked like.
Bit. Just enough.
So, gentlemen, look who's running second.
Welcome to the lead lap.
Look who's wrecking and look who's racing.
Now, here, 8 car right here, Ron Walsh. And what Tanner's talking about is when he loses internet connection, he disappears. And then when he comes back onto the track, there's a cloud of smoke, like the friction from the tires coming back down on the track. It doesn't hurt the tires, but
Nope. Yeah, stay
we
low.
have a
Stay
car
low.
into the wall there.
Go high. Go high.
Sliding down. Did Tim miss it? He did.
Yes, sir.
And that is going to bring out a caution.
Gosh darn, I just took a position there.
So Tim got by Christopher Lewis, and guys, now
Yes, officially, he's still got it.
the folks that bet that Tim would be in the top 10 now, they're going to have some more cars to contend with and a little bit closer. And guys, look at this. Tyler Justice works his way all the way up. He is the first car a lap down. He is going to get the lap back, and he is going to be coming back up through the field. Tyler Justice gets his lap back here at Dover. Now decision time. Say that again,
He was
Tim?
driving like a man possessed,
He
Trevor.
was.
Tyler Justice, what a piece of driving there.
So what happened is Tyler Justice was actually running second, came in under green, took tires. He lost the lap once we went caution. When we went green once again, Tyler Justice worked his way all the way up through the field, gets his lap back. He's the first car a lap down. Everybody coming in for tires. Tim's going to stay out, and we're going to hope for another caution here. Is that correct, Tim?
You know what? I think I'm going to come in on the next one by.
Really?
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're only. You think?
I don't know.
Let's see what Miss Mafia says.
We're gonna have 25 laps, and
All right, we're going to the stream chat right now. Tim's got one set of tires left. There are 27 laps to go. Does he pit now? We need an answer now.
everybody's going to be pretty fast coming out with new tires.
Yeah, that's true.
However, if you don't pit here and there's another caution, those are winning decisions. Miss Mafia says stay out. We ran, guys, about 50, 60 laps without a caution. Tim, your call here. Your call here.
Tim said about Miss Mafia, he said, well.
There's too much drop-off.
Oh, he's coming in. He's
coming
going against
in.
the crew chief.
See you, Miss.
Going against the crew
It's not going to
chief.
go over well.
Oh, no.
There's that White Claw car.
Tim gives
Let's
up
get
the
those
second
tires
position
ready,
here.
boys.
All right, well, we see Woody throw an entire quart of Horde oil on the ground. Got all over Tater's new boots. And it is absolute mayhem down in the pits. Tim
Don't
going
forget you
against
pit
the crew
early,
chief.
Tim. Right to the car, and
There he is, safely into the pits.
Oh,
Oh, no,
good
he
job.
overshot it just a little bit. Had to reposition.
Well. I wasn't ready for that car behind me to pull in, so.
Right sides are
well,
on.
it could have been that oil that Miss
You
Mafia
just
threw
slid a
down
little
in
bit.
the pit. It might have slid you, Tim.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's
I don't know why Woody
crew
took that.
chief's fault.
I don't know why Woody took that out on Tater, but man, that Horde oil went all over Tater's new boots. He just bought those
poor
today,
guy.
guys, right before the Sizzler.
Poor fella.
Looks like Tim is being scored in 11th right now. Our final green flag restart here. What do you say we do a little shake and bake? Shake and bake, gal!
Do it.
Shake and bake! Get it going, Tim. This is
13 laps left on the bet here, Trevor. Well, Tim, keep her in the top 10. This is going to get interesting fun.
Well,
We're getting ready to go green.
going green right
Go,
now.
go, go.
As the bottom side took off a little bit before the top side.
Yeah.
That will happen.
There was some.
What happened there, Tim, from your vantage point? A lot of confusion
Oh,
going on.
the guy in front of me, he wasn't up in the grid. He was had backed off. He was trying to get a run, I
It was
guess.
Tyler Justice going underneath
Tyler
him, the number
Justice
one
behind you.
driver. One of the number one drivers on the sim, non-pro. He's going to get under Tim, and he is going to make his charge to the front.
You got to ride along with him, Trevor.
Okay, let's do that. We are in the car now with Tyler Justice. Let's see just how he gets around this track as he makes his way off of turn number 2, down the backstretch. Tyler Justice running in the 8th spot right now. He was running second when he pitted under green, about 30, 40 laps ago, and got caught a lap down when the caution came out. Running lap times of 23, well, he ran a 22.7 there. That is a blistering pace.
Yeah,
Just
for
passed
NRA.
them left and right.
Possible Tyler Justice bet here. If we can get there, will Tyler Justice come back to win?
I don't think Tyler's going to win it, guys. I think as now, guys, let's go up to the front of the field here. We see Mr. Move, Mike Bruno, work his way up to second. He is right behind Corey Seal. But guys, that number 4 car, this driver right here, leading. He's been the class of the field all day long. He was
No
legitimately,
slouch.
yeah, he was legitimately beating Tyler Justice when they pitted under green. So that number 4 car is for real. Your front three, Charles Seals, Mike Bruno, Kyle Myers. They have been the class of the field tonight, along with Tyler Justice, who is right there. Tyler running now in the 7th spot.
Well, and how good is Mike T. Bruno going to feel finishing ahead of Tyler Justice if that's the case? Because, I mean, you want to talk about second fiddle.
He is normally Mike T. Bruno's nemesis right here. Tyler Justice, an I rating of 7,100. He is running in 7th right now. And, guys, he's done this all by driving. He didn't get lucky. He legitimately worked his way through the field once to get his lap back. He's trying to do it again. We're going to keep it on here.
Get one back there.
I got to think some of that's car, Trevor. I know he's a great driver, but my gosh, how do you run that fast?
He's very aggressive, I can tell you that. These guys are not afraid to get it loose. That's the number one thing, Tim, that they are doing that we are not. They are not afraid to turn that wheel toward the wall to overcorrect.
You got a blinker up here.
Yeah.
We've got a chat streamer 1185323118 says quality content. I don't know if he means us or Tyler Justice is driving here. But
well, I like to hear that, Trevor.
I think
some high bucks.
I think the bots are chiming in tonight, Tim.
Well, that's okay. We got to play to somebody, right?
So Tyler Justice has worked his way up to 6. Let's go back now and follow Tim, who's running in 8th spot. And for those of you just joining us that don't know about the network, we follow one driver. This is what a lot of Twitch streamers do, but they follow generally themselves from inside the cockpit. We follow one driver, and we do it broadcast style. So Tim Burgess, the man that we're following tonight, he's running in the 8th spot.
4 to go on the bet here, Trevor. What have we got going on behind Tim?
Will Tim finish in the top 10 is the bet.
Looks like we got about 5 seconds total to Kenny Meadows back there. So I think, barring a disaster here, we're going to the network's going to lose a little money on this. What's going to happen?
Wait, the network
here.
said no?
We got 4 yes, and
oh yeah, we're going to pay out.
You know, when it's your table,
Big payout.
you got to pay the loser. You got to pay the losses.
Tim is going to see John Vanderwall get underneath him. John's a lap car, so that's why he wanted to go to the back of the field.
Yeah, I was letting him go. I don't need lap cars, and messing with me. So
the 22 car now is a lap down as well.
God
we see Tim get into the wall there a little bit.
Oop. You got her, Tim.
And he's got to get this thing straightened out. He's got Colin Graceffa behind him, the number 21 car, the 21 ranked driver, having a great drive tonight. We'd like to remind 1185323118 that if you'd be much obliged, we would appreciate a follow. Smash that heart button, and we're trying to get to affiliate so we can make all our hopes and dreams come true. We'd appreciate it.
That is what the kids say, isn't it? Smash that heart button.
Let's go back up, and we're actually kind of following 2 drivers suddenly now, guys, because I'm really interested in Tyler Justice. He's worked his way up to 6th place, the number 1 driver in the field tonight as we work on lap 100. 10 laps
Trevor,
to go.
We're going to close the bet here.
Closing the bet on that top 10 for Tim.
Let's see. He's got to get to the start-finish line, and we're going to pay the yes.
Guys, you see the back end coming out there on Tyler Justice. He is hustling this car right now. He is driving this thing for all it's worth, trying to get underneath Nuno Maya. Nuno having a good run tonight.
And there's the winner.
You don't get to 7,000 I rating by not driving hard.
You certainly don't. Let's go down into the car. We're riding shotgun. We got a car out of the groove. That's the number 10, Timothy Hargrave, one of the 3 Timothys running tonight. He is not to worry about. He's a lap down. We see Tyler Justice stall a little bit here, though, guys. You wonder if it didn't take a lot of tire usage running up through the field this time. He is stalled out in the 6th position and really having a hard time here with Nuno.
You want to get a bet on our? Should we say finishing 4th for Tyler Justice?
Will Tyler Justice finish in the? Oh man, Tanner.
Top 3.
If Tyler Justice can get by Nuno here, I think it's top 3. He's underneath him right now. Let's follow this. Well, nope, he falls back behind. Your call, Tanner. 4 or 3. I think
Yep,
either one.
that
would be a
is.
good
Will
bet.
Tyler Justice finish in 4th or better?
He has just made his way around Nuno. He is a
That's
half a
5.
second from 4th. So the bet is, will the number 1 driver right here finish in the top 4? He's running 5th right now. He's a half a second behind Patrick McLaren in the number 5 car. He's running 4th. So
Trevor, do you want in on this?
yeah, put me in on it. I
You want
say
a yes or a no?
No, it's a yes. It's Tyler Justice. He may win the damn thing. 6 to go here. If he could get a caution, he would. Following Tyler Justice, going to get underneath McLaren. There's your 4th place, easily. Or no, that was not Patrick.
No, McLaren's the 5. He's got to get around this car, and then he's got to get around one more.
You're right.
That wasn't a
that
done
was a lap
deal
car
yet.
there. You're right. Not a done deal. A lot of lap cars
Not a
we're
problem.
dealing with now.
The way he can handle the car is amazing. Like, watch what hell he'll pull out and get around this guy.
And the thing is, he can make it happen.
Like he's not
any
even
groove,
moving.
Any groove.
Hey, Tanner, you had the chance to
Yeah.
take the test car out today. You should share everybody what your experience was with it.
Well, I
With the
hit the
track
wall a lot, Tim.
Yeah.
Especially coming out of the corners. Getting into the corners is a breeze, guys. It's fun. You just drive it right in there.
Whoa,
But,
Tyler
the whole
Justice.
getting out deal is,
Holy cow,
It's
did
a
he get
little
loose
loose.
there? We're riding in the car with Tyler. He got really loose, not to cut you off there, Tanner, but that was a moment there for Tyler, and he doesn't even flinch. Back, pedal down. Tito Leibowitz says yes. Tanner than you are says yes. The network says yes. Everybody thinking Tyler Justice is going to get past McLaren. For the final time tonight, let's go back and check in with Tim here. Tim running in 8th spot. Tim, this is going to be a really good finish for you if you can hold on to that.
Yeah, I think so. I'd be happy when these last 3 laps are up.
On that note, back up to Justice.
Yeah. Justice had his nose so far up Patrick McLaren's tailpipe that Mike T. Bruno's feeling like he's going to lose to him again.
Well, Mike Bruno, he's in the 3rd spot, and that is not out of reach.
He is in jeopardy.
Here we
He's
go.
in jeopardy.
Here we
for
go,
sure.
gentlemen. Tyler Justice underneath Patrick. It's a drag race. Look out,
you
Mike
imagine?
Bruno. Look out. Here comes Tyler Justice.
Mike Bruno just got a case of the old tight sphincter, I think is what they call it, Trevor.
It's puckered now.
The pucker down.
One to
There you
go. 1 to go. White flag. Will he get him here? Lap 110 of 110.
I think he's telling Mike T. Bruno to move.
Down the backstretch. Can he get a podium right here? Tyler Justice running 4th,
There's-
trying to get underneath Mike Bruno. Is he going to do it
Come
here,
on,
guys?
Justice. Nope. I don't believe
This
so.
doesn't
The
have the
answer
juice.
is no. Tyler Justice.
Whoa, man, look how loose he got that coming out of there.
Pay the yes bets, though, guys. Tyler Justice finishes in 4th.